Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I'm presenting the Economics Time newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Ola Electric to launch e-bikes by end of 2024. Next, China cuts rate by most since 2020 has economic woes depend. Next, Trump indicated over string of poll charges. Next, democracy, demography, and diversity key strength. PM. Next, I-Day consumer sentiment breaks free of slowdown. Next, India-China hold positive talk to ease LAC tension. Next, 17 elections and counting, making of Indian democracy. Next, PM speak. Next, uh, India to be among the top three economies from the fifth largest within 5 years. Next, focus on youth and women lead development. Next 5 years golden moment to release development nation dream by 2047. Next, keen on playing a key role in global supply chain. Next, 135M lifted out of poverty. Next, inflation has gripped the global economy. Next, India has a to import at inflated prices. Next, will take more steps to minimize its burden. Next, scheme and benefits. In that initial outlay of Vishwakarma Yojana 13,000 to 15,000 crore. Next, to benefit traditional craftsmen, particular from the OBC community. Next, interest and loan relief scheme for families living in rented house slum. Next, women self-help group SSG to get skill training on drones. Next, aim to create 20M Lakpati Didis Viva SHS self-help group. Next, money e-gaming cause face 45,000 crore tax demand. Next, Congress Digvijay Singh assigned to bridge BJP MP strongholds. Next, Rare ARC looking to aggregate loans of Coffee Day Global. Next, Infosys wins $1.6 billion Euro contract. Next, SCL ties up with host cricket body. Next, CSR spending goes greener health, biggest recipient. Next, government abroad look to model on India's data law. Next, Gangwals may sell $450 stake in Indigo today. Next, railways plans PLI scheme for train parts. Next, CNG sales volume grow 51% in 6 months to March. Next, Amazon adds sequel a minimize for Google Meta DG marketing region. Next, on page number 2, pure politics section in that poll bond CMs go for populist to drive on Independence Day. Next, misunderstanding and conspiracy by foreigners lead to violence Manipur CM. Next, government suppressing opposition voice Karge AICC says PM speech full of lies. Next, call for war against graft dynast appeasement crucial differentiator. Next, 59% increase in tourism in Jammu and Kashmir after G20 meet LSG Sinha. Next, Manipur violence has aggregated Mizo Society Mizoram CM. Next, Siddaramaiah lashes out at critics of 5 guarantee schemes. On page number 3, pure politics section in that India China hold positive talk to ease LAC tension. Next, 17 election and counting making of Indian democracy. Next, toll hits 56 in H Himachal Pradesh rescue op on in Uttarakhand too. Next, Trump indicated over string of poll charges. Next, nothing political. Ajit on meet with Sharad. Next, Congress bets on Digvijay Singh to bridge BJP's bastions in MP. On page number 4, companies section in that China's central bank cuts rate of most since 2020. Next, young population a big advantage. Next, big ticket sales event. Next, CGST amendment clears the air. On page number 5 in economic market in that robust profit growth for banks in quarter 1 amid higher credit offtake. Next, Gangwals to offload $450 million more of Indigo stake today. Next, stock investor now list bearish since pre-Fed hikes BOFA. Next, debate over rate moves at US central bank is shifting. Next, rare ARC seek to aggregate coffee day global loans. Next, oil drops over 1% as China soars sentiment. Next, how medical commissions generic push may impact cause. On page number 6, smart investing in that dollar index falls on strong US retail sales. Yuan sinks to 9-month low. Next, CPI spurts past 7%, but RBI may have option to hold off hike. Next, arbitrage funds Next, gold steadies has US Treasury yields dollar pullback. Next, RBI shock ICRR move to spur transmission to deposit. Next, director quitting delays Balaji Amin's quarter one result. Next, bottom line to decade business at Bank of India. On page number 7, economy section in that railways plans PLI scheme for train parts. Next, on track to cut imports. Next, CNG sales volumes grew 51% in 6 months to March. Next, study packs FY47 per capita income at around rupees 14.9 lakh a year. On page number 18, brands and companies section in that Albic aims for US rebound with new launches. Next, telcos may increase their headcount by fourth this fiscal. Next, Maharera asks realtors to set up grievance redressal cells. Next, Mahindra bets on new model to boost its ambitious global push. Next, Mahindra and Mahindra hopes to double tractor sales abroad. Next, Jio Cinema draws over 100 million views for Big Boss OTT. Next, 5G rollout progress so far. Next, Housing.com owner reports 46% rise in India revenue in FY23. Next, top Indian cause have very few people with disability on roll. Next, Himachal Pradesh tourism washout has wreaked havoc. Next, Apple airport said to be made in India. Next, 5G rollout in progress. On page number 9 in startup section in that government abroad look to model on India's landmark data low. Next, CSR spending goes greener, health gets highest dose. Next, Telegram is roll out stories to all. Next, Infosys win $1.6 billion 5-year deal from EU telco Liberty Global. Next, Cricket Australia picks SCL Tech to steer DG push. Next, Dell fined for overpriced monitors in Oz. Next, Apple to start $500 million lawsuit payouts soon. Next, Tesla to build first of its kind data center. Next, Ola Electric's Agrawal teases for new e-motorbikes set to roll out by 2024 end. Next, tech cause laid off 2 to 6,000 staffers this year, 40% more than in 2022. Next, SaaS founders are grabbing talent aim tech layoff. On page number 10, in edit page section, that setting up today for India long Durry. Next, small fellas toughen up. Next, discipline and the noise. Next, food inflation may well eat into rates. Next, climate finance in Asia Pacific. Next, let the muscle not hustle you. Next, not a knockout punch. Next, Narrate boys enough meta X rated poison. Next, rowing dragon to rolling dragon. Page number 12, economic financial section in that 5 hours sleep per night can harm the heart. Next, the 40 saga of the Jacuzzi family. Next, Davidson Solo's scrutiny spreads to his alma mater. Next, Carmona's work of art. Next, England out to spoil Aussie party. Next, Indian football legend Mohammad Habib dead. Next, India's D. Gukesh went down to world's number one Magnus Carlsen. Next, Deepa Labast Sai, Sports Ministry over Asian Game exclusion. Next, Vinesh pulls out of Asian Games due to knee injury. Next, I want a room full of medal before retiring Chirag. Next, the last trend of yacht submarines. That much for today. Thanks for watching.